Hello, hello, hello. I'm Elker Night Raven. Welcome to my channel, and welcome to my next retro review. Today I'm looking at Transformers Animated Dinobot Swoop, and this is the last of the three Dinobots that was in this show and in this toy line, and it is unfortunately currently the last animated figure that I own. I am hoping to get some. I used to have others, but I had a time where I had to sell some. However, there were some figures I just could not part with, which is why you see the animated figures that I have reviewed. I do want to get figures again that I used to own, and also more that I hadn't had before. I would love to get the Megatron again, the leader class Megatron or bigger class Megatron, the Ultra Magnus. I would love to get the Shockwave that becomes Long Arm Prime in both colors. That would be great. But that's neither here nor there. Don't have them now, so no use talking about them too much. But here we have Swoop, and great figure. It is, though, personally, in my opinion, the weakest of the three in transformation, but it's still a cool design. He only has one accessory, and that is his ball and chain, his flail. I was about to call it a mace, but no, a mace is ball on a stick, or whereas a flail is on a chain. So you can see the spikes in there, the handle with sort of that magma coloration. Chain is plastic. What is disappointing is the original design for this was that you were going to be able to push up on it and sort of extend this little you can kind of see the design a little bit, but like these little sharper points. But then they decided not to do that. I know there have been some people who had taken it apart and cut some pieces out. I don't want to do that because I don't want to mess it up and wreck it. But yeah, but you can see the orange going in there, which is supposed to be like a kind of a magma flow in a way. So there's that. But let us now take a look at Swoop. And he is, of course, pterodactyl or pteranodon or one of the two. It is a pretty cool design. I do like the details that they have on the wings here and on the back. Like, it is really cool. Autobot symbol there. And yeah. And the reason I have the legs this way is because once you have them tabbed in on these thighs, it's sort of this sort of in a shape where it all comes up here and sort of fills it in from what I see, and then you just angle the feet in a way so you can possibly like stand it up. But yeah, has some great gold here for the it goes, you could call it beak. Some goldish yellowish plastic for the hands and the feet. Very nice blue blue plastic, and then sort of like a brighter sort of metallic type of blue paint. All this gray all along, just all looks really nice. Silver Autobot symbol, red head crest, gold here on these shoulders, which is pretty nice. And yeah, there you can see. It is kind of weird that this one has a cover while this one doesn't. Unless that was an issue with mine and the others did. I don't know, but it's still kind of weird. Articulation in this mode, you can move the head up so he can look like he's flying. You can move it down. Of course, you want to make sure that you stay. There we go. You can move it down. So you kind of want to hold everything together. Mouth opens and closes. You can move the wings in like that. Then bring them back out. You can move these pieces if you like, and then the feet are on a ball joint, and you can move the heels open, but that's more for robot mode. So yeah, still pretty cool. And I don't know if you can kind of see, but like the robot eyes are supposed to kind of show in there. It's an interesting design. It's really kind of hard to see. I wonder if a little more light will help. There you go. So you kind of see how the robot eyes sort of peek through, which is cool. I kind of like that. But it's really hard to see without some light on the subject. So yeah, so that's it for this mode. So we'll get him into robot mode. So let me raise you up a little bit more. And what we're going to do, we're going to rotate, bring these pieces down, sort of untab them from back here. So you see there's like a little notch that goes into that tab when you're going into this mode. Just like plug it in until it's nice and tight in there. But yeah, we want to bring these down, open up the feet, rotate at the knees, then we'll untab these, just leave them like that for now. Want to untab the arms from the wing, sort of just bring the wing down. Same thing with this side. You see this tab just goes into that slot on either side, and then you want the thumb hanging on this side, but you can kind of see how it's molded. And then we're going to untab the back piece and sort of swing it out of the way. And with that done, we can rotate the waist. Then what we want to do is we want to pull these apart and bring them up like this till they're enough out of the way where we can bring this down, and there's a tab that's going to go in to its chest. Whoops. And that's always been an issue, but you want to bring the neck up. Unfortunately, the head likes to pop off from the ball joint rather easy. And then these are going to come up, and you want to get them sort of sitting around in that, so then when you bring up this back piece, you got two slots that are going to go into the tabs on the back, which when you bring it down, they combine and then plug in that single square. We want to get them where it tabs in just like that. And there we have animated Swoop in his robot mode. And again, he does look pretty cool. Like, I still like the design of this figure. Of course, getting him into a nice position. He is pretty skinny, but we'll take a look at that head. Of course, very animated style head. What still looks good. I do like that look, like that soft look, or I don't know what you call it. It kind of feels like it's got a beaked look in a way, but still very cool. So some blue for the face, those brighter blue eyes, red for the head crest, gold around it. Of course, now his beast head is his chest, and got all this making up the rest of his chest. And still very cool. I mean, he does have a backpack, but it works. It honestly works. You can bring them up like this if you want. They don't they only move inward though. But yeah, still very nice. I still like this a lot. And then yeah, all that gray and blue and kind of gold, it works for his colors. So articulation, head is on a ball joint, can rotate all the way around. Of course, if you move it too much, then it wants to pop off, which is a problem. Now I got it stuck. Hold on. Come on. I need you to stay. So, can look up, but if you look up too much, you're going to push the head off the ball joint again. Can look down again. If you push too much, the head will come off the ball joint. Arms come out on that ball joint. Can do a full rotation, however it does sort of get caught. So yeah, it gets caught on the backpack and the wing. Due to that being on a ball joint, that is sort of our bicep swivel. Elbow on a ball joint, can move it around, and the hand can move in and out, and that's it. Got to move the beak out a bit in order to get the waist to move, which is unfortunate, but I mean, what can you do? Of course, sometimes it wants to do its own thing. Legs, kick forward, nice high kick. Kick back, not too much. Can only go out that far. You have less than 90 for a knee, unless you move it forward. He can kick himself in the face. And ball joint right here. So it's just limited going backwards. It's got more movement going forward. Which, I mean, when you're going into beast mode, it's this way anyways. The foot is on a ball joint, so you get up and down. You get a little bit side to side, and you can move the heel. But it only goes that far. And you've got these posts, which I'm not sure what they were for. Or I can't, if I did know, I can't remember. But yeah. Well, yeah. And we can give him his flail once I can get him to stay standing in a decent position. And basically just bring his arm forward. And the flail has notches in the side, on both sides. So you want to line these up. And it is just like that. And there's he has his flail. Of course, what I like to do is sort of angle this in a way where he sort of has it like this. I think it looks so much more menacing, where he looks like he's about ready to mess some cons up with it. So, still very cool. I like the fact that Animated brought Dinobots back. From my understanding, is if it would have continued with a season 4, we might have gotten the other 2. I think there were designs made of them, but unfortunately never came to pass. So there is that. But otherwise, still a great figure. Still one of my favorites. Yes, I think it's like one of the weakest of the 3. They all had their issues, but they're all still really great designs. Like, I would love to see updates of these designs, but I don't think we're going to see that. Would be cool. But that is going to be it for me. So if you are looking for this guy, your best bet is eBay, garage sales, or like TFW 2005 if someone is selling theirs. But otherwise, I don't know where else you're going to find this. I mean, Animated is hard to find at a good price. Like, I've looked at a few, and there's no way I can afford some of them right now. There's no way. But, yeah. So, that's going to be it for me. So, as always, I want to say thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. Join my Patreon and follow my posts there. And I will see you all later.